Hi, and welcome to the Pets Digest. And today I want to speak to you about diarrhea in dogs. So exciting. Just a little bit about me. I am the proud pet parent of, well, now one, because Chi Chi on the right has passed this year, and Cha Cha. And they are the reasons why I actually started the Pets Digest. Let's talk about first some common causes of diarrhea in dogs. If you've ever had a puppy, or if you have a puppy that has ever gotten into the garbage or eats something they're not supposed to, then there's a really good chance that you have had to deal with diarrhea and sometimes vomiting. So, if they do get into the garbage and things like that, this is a type of diarrhea that's really easy to prevent by just keeping, your floor clear of debris and keeping the garbage out of the way and letting visitors know that they shouldn't give your dog table scraps, because I have had that happen before to me. Also, when you think about another reason why dogs get diarrhea, it's because a change of food happens. So sometimes in practice, I'll have pet parents come in that have just gotten a dog and they just switch the food, or their dog stopped eating a certain type of food and they decided just to switch it. What you want to do is just switch the food very, very slowly, ideally over a period of 7 to 14 days, is what I usually tell people, because that can cause diarrhea. Another reason is infections, endoparasites, so worms, giardia, parvovirus, especially in puppies, when you see bloody diarrhea. And this is one big reason why I'm such an advocate for taking your dog to the vet when you first get them. And also refraining from letting your dog drink from puddles and things like that when they're outside. Another reason, and I spoke about this in another video and on my blog, The Pets Digest, is GI disorders like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, which, yes, dogs do get that, and colitis. They can cause diarrhea in dogs as well. And just like in some humans, dogs can get nervous stress colitis or nervous. They can have diarrhea because they get really nervous and stressed. So if you've ever had to do anything like give a speech or anything like that and got really nervous, you may have experienced it. And your dog, when they get really nervous, they can experience diarrhea as well. So what should you do if your dog experiences diarrhea? One of the first things that you want to do is try to determine why. So, do you see any worms in the feces? Is there any evidence that they may have eaten something out of the ordinary? Is there any mucus in the diarrhea, like excessive mucus in the diarrhea? Do you see that they got into the garbage? Did you change their food? One thing that you definitely want to do is to kind of rest their stomachs. So, while you're further assessing the situation, you want to make sure that your dog doesn't get anything that they shouldn't get, like go outside and eat grass, or um, just eat any type of food. Usually, I tell people or patients to rest their stomach for about 12 to 24 hours. 12 is usually what I would say. And also, if your dog's diarrhea seems to be pretty severe, you can, your vet probably will tell you that you can do this as well. Supplement by any electrolytes that they may have lost. They can supplement it by adding a little bit of the unflavored Pedialyte, the clear one, to your dog's water, especially if they have some vomiting. And this is usually after you've seen your vet, and that's always what I'll tell pet parents as well. And you will start them on a bland diet. So after the period of a short rest for their stomachs, you can introduce a very, very bland diet, which I speak about in another video and again on my website, The Pets Digest. You want to keep a close eye on your pet, especially when they go to the bathroom. So don't just let them out. You want to make sure you walk them on a leash, because you want to know if they still have diarrhea. Because if they do, then you definitely want to see your vet um, as soon as possible. So there are some foods like pumpkin that have been said to really help dogs with diarrhea, and things with a lot of fiber in it, which is, I know, sometimes counterintuitive, because of fiber, you think of getting diarrhea, but sometimes it can help as well with stopping it. But just speak to your vet about, if you should add a little pumpkin to their food or any pre or probiotics and things like that that may help a little bit as well. So, when should you see your vet? If you've tried, resting your dog's stomach and they still have a little bit of diarrhea, or if you tried the bland diet for about a day or two and they still have the diarrhea, then you want to see your vet. Don't let it go any more than 3 days, I would say. And if you see bloody stool or notice worms in their stool, then you want to see your vet right away. Your vet will probably want to know a couple of things. They'll want to know how long the diarrhea has been going on for. One of the worst things, and I'll tell you this as a vet, is to hear that, oh, my dog has not been eating, it has diarrhea for the past like week or two. It's like, why didn't you come in sooner? So make sure it doesn't go for a long time at all. They'll want to know what food your dog is currently eating and if it's changed. They'll want to know if your pet has eaten anything out of the ordinary. They'll want to know about their vaccine history, so you can bring that with you as well. And they'll want to know if they're acting like themselves. So, are they still eating and drinking? Are they keeping things down? Are they vomiting? Are they lethargic? Are they drinking excessively? Or do they seem to have persistent pains in their stomach as well? They'll also ask you if you've noticed anything in the stool. So, like I said, if you see any worms or anything in there, you may want to just bring in a stool sample with you. So because your vet probably will ask for that anyway if they cannot decide if the diarrhea is from your dog ingesting something that they should not have. So, what over the counter things may your vet suggest? So, they may suggest Pepto Bismol, which yes, dogs can have, Metamucil, and like I said before, Pedialyte. But you'll want to, again, get a dosage from your vet. And I really hope that this helped anyone if your dog has diarrhea. And I do have more information on the Pets Digest on my website. And I would love to connect with you in the comments. Take care. To the next video. Bye.